Hello, Sypek. This is Dr. Fazone. I'm out in front of the house of Ulysses S. Grant during the Civil War. You can see it behind me. I was here one more time previously because we did talk about the day that the Grants were here, the night Lincoln was shot. What I wanted to come back here, there are a few reasons. Number one, I wanted to explain to you that General Grant was not really successful his entire life. While he was a very revered general, probably the most successful general in the history of war, also a successful president, he was in poverty a few times during his life. He did go to West Point, join the Army, but then he left around 1856, and for 6 years he lived in poverty. He also had to propose to his wife, Julia Dent Grant, 6 times before she accepted. I found that kind of interesting. And at the end of his life, he was actually in poverty again, and if it weren't for his memoirs being written and then published by Mark Twain after he died, he also was in poverty at that time, very worried about his family financially. But those memoirs were very successful. The other thing I wanted to tell you is that there's a book that I'm going to show you right now that I think you want to consider, and a great TV series coming up on the History Channel this week. The book that I'd like you to read, if you ever get a chance, is Grant by Ron Chernow. It's the most recent book written by Ulysses S. Grant, and it does have 10 pages, and I have not, see how thick this book is. I can tell you I have not read this book yet, but I have read the 10 pages that deal with the night that he was in Burlington, New Jersey, at the house where I'm standing in front of right now, probably 5 or 6 times at least. And there is a miniseries coming on, it's going to start on Memorial Day, and that is going to be at 9 o'clock on the History Channel. Be a 3-part miniseries, and the one they did on Grant, this will be the one on Grant. The previous series was on Washington, and that was excellent. So I'm really looking forward to this. And it will be about what you're seeing in front of me. But if you want to read this book, that's great. If you want to watch the miniseries, that's great. I'll just give you a little pan of the house while we're here. And you see that balcony up there. The night Lincoln was shot, people knew that, and didn't look good that he was going to make it. The street behind me was filled with people. And General Grant came out through that, it's a window/door, and addressed all of the people that were in the street. And he told them that we had gotten through the Civil War, we'd gotten through some rough times, and we would get through this as well. And he told them to go home. And then he went back to Washington with a guarded train. So, interesting information. I think Memorial Day would be a great day. If you can stay up at 9 o'clock. Check your local listings, but I saw it at the History Channel 9 o'clock, and it's going to be on Monday, Memorial Day, Tuesday, and Wednesday, 3-part miniseries. Stay up with your studies. And actually, this week we're just doing virtual field trips. So, hey, let's just call this a field trip. Field trip to General Grant's house. Okay, it's our second field trip that I've actually taken you on. Okay, we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.